Hello everybody, I am Bread, fix my computer, and I'm gonna get me some recording. And what better way to record than through slavery? Because this kind of thing needs to be chronicled, you know? So let's get started. We're gonna play a new ranch. Farlanders Ranching. Well, shit. Farlanders Ranching. Shit. Farlanders Ranching. Here we go on our glorious freezing slame farm. Slame. Slame. We're going to subjugate the people, these fellas. We're gonna harvest their liquefied organs, or I guess they're crystallized? It's sort of hard to tell. And we're gonna turn a profit. So there's probably gonna be some technical issues because I'm working all the things out, seeing what's broken, seeing what's not. That was me moving my keyboard, and you know, it'll be interesting. Now this is Slime Rancher. If you don't know what Slime Rancher is, it's an adorable game about slavery, in which you subjugate an entire species. Well, there's several species, really. But you gotta do it, like, carefully, you know? This isn't just mindless. And there's a purpose to it all. I mean, you gotta keep the galactic economy going. You're on a space ranch. It's a lot of work, really. I mean, without you, there would be no life in all the universe. So, you have a big responsibility when you really think about it. You can't have too many of these rascals because they'll work together to break out. Because, I mean, why would you feed them? I mean, look at their sickening faces. Disgusting. Disgustingly adorable. Like, they're already trying to break out. Here, have some food. Greedy. All of them. Terribly greedy. So, this is what we're after. Plorts. Which I believe is a euphemism for condensed and crystallized suffering. Which is good. We're just gonna suck them all up. Shoot them back out. They can eat those carrots whenever they want. And what you do with these fascinating things is you shoot them into this evaluation device. This is the stock market. Now, pink plorts, pretty low right now, but that's all we got for now. Unless we want to go out and get some things. Got an achievement, don't gotta worry about that. It's not about achieving things. It's just about being, you know, better than the 0 other ranchers that are around. So we don't really have to worry about, like, the stability of the market. The job market, that is. Now, of course, you don't have to enslave anything. You can just harvest their stuff out in the wild without damaging the ecosystem or interrupting anything. But then, I mean, they don't really suffer, so the plorts aren't as high of a quality. And really, we are nothing if a quality business here at Farlanders Gaming. These are some nice baby life forms to abduct and feed to more advanced slimes, which really help turn in the profits in the late game. It's pretty static, sort of, progression system. I mean, most things cost, if they're on the expensive end, like, you know, 2,500, something like that. Doesn't really, like, build up in any significant way. That's a mother. We don't want that. We only want the children. You gotta get them young, otherwise they, you know, they have an idea of what freedom is, but if you nab them early, they don't even know. This is, some sort of hideous cat slime. Sometimes the slimes will feed on each other's sadness and grow more powerful. Then they turn into, like, horrible amalgamations. But you know, this one isn't doing it so far. Let's make him do it. Actually, here, look. See, now that it's fed off its hatred and fear. It has become a sort of Sith slime almost. You know, it's good. Makes it more powerful. So we'll bring it back with us, so that we have something to feed our chicks to. Come on, you. Now, I'm not actually sure of the economic advantage of mixed breeding slimes, but I assume something good comes of it. And there was a crate back there. We're going to go back for it, because those things are pretty useful, you know, pretty great. Ah, those things get some sick air. So we're going to have to invest in some higher walls, and then when that doesn't work, we'll have to invest in a ceiling, but the ceiling can only take a few hits, so after that fails, we'll just have to kill it. Which, you know, is unfortunate, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. Let's see if we can make this shot. Nope. Alright. Bad at shooting. I say we. You don't hold any responsibility for this. It's all me, but I'm gonna pretend you do. So these are crates. You suck them up and shoot them out, and you get things like cube fruit, cube berry. Sorry. You know, really good. Really good things. Now, the different slimes, they eat different things. The cats things eat meat. These things will eat anything, as you can tell on top right. They have different temperaments. These guys tend to be pretty docile. They don't know any better. So, I mean, yeah, they make prime slaves. But again, they don't have much valuable inside of them. Alright, they're too happy. They don't really notice they're sad, so their sadness, it's very low quality, very diluted. But, you get something good like those little gold slimes, ponyboy slimes. Then, I mean, you get some real valuable sadness from that. Now, I was debating doing a southern accent throughout this whole thing, but I think it was probably wise not to, probably. Because, I mean, really, it'd get bad real quick. Really quick. These are little rock slimes. They murder you, like that. They drop these cute little blue things, which are good, because you can harvest them. We might get a few. They're sort of a rare spawn, and they become a mixed breed, which isn't that great of a thing, as far as I can tell. So, I mean, really, you're just gonna have to deal with the consequences of picking a very selective breed of slime. I mean, sometimes you just gotta hope for the best. Now, I think at 500 we can probably afford a higher fence, I think. Not sure. High walls, even cheaper than I thought it was. See that? Now it's double the height. We can fit twice the number of slaves. They won't be able to stack on each other and get out. Let's feed them, because we don't get money from them if we don't feed them, unfortunately. Ah, this is the cat thing. Slime. So, that's good. Drops a slightly more valuable plort. And I mean, in the galactic market. Oh god. Oh no. It got out. It's very important to have a diverse set of things to sell. Is that? Yeah, it's fruit. Shocking. Perfect. You go in there. We have some chickens. I don't think we're gonna build a coop, so we'll just shoot them out. Leave that cube area over there so we can make a farm later. Ooh, our farm's 250 actually. We might make some now. Yep. Alright, good. So we'll get that going so we can have a supply of food at home. Now, it's almost night. That night, terrible murder slimes come out, and they feed off all the other slimes, which is a shame, really, because you can't enslave a dead slime. But, you know, I mean, circle of life and all that helps build some nice Darwinist principles in these slimes. The weak ones die, the strong ones, with more valuable plorts, they live on. I think. Ow. Good. Ah. Oh god. Oh, a lot of rock ones. Not really that many. It's good. We're gonna let the chicks go. We don't need them. We don't really have any meat-eating things. We don't want that. Not to mention it's harder to keep a supply of fresh meat around than it is to just calmly accept the fact that fruits are super easy to get. You grow in the wild, you can grow them on farm, then vegetables. Vegetables are okay too. Some of the best slimes are some water ones. All you have to do is put them in a little pond, and then they just make all the money. Don't need food or anything. It's pretty great. I don't know if you overpopulate the ponds, if it like drains and they all die, because they die if they're out of water for like 2 or 3 seconds. But, I mean, it's just the chance we'll have to live with. These guys are okay. I'm not really in the mood to go with them. These things are rare, but again, we're not going for the meat-eating route. Collect some of these. Another cube berry, carrots, those are good. Yeah, that over there is a gate by, you might have seen him in the background, but there's this little guy, and then there's a pink version of him, little Gordos. You feed them food, and then they explode violently, and from their remains you can harvest, that's one of the deadly slimes. From their remains you can harvest a key to get to new areas. Yeah, so these slimes murder other slimes, and then create more of them. I don't know if they're supposed to be like a virus or just, I don't know, literally tar. Just like taints the slime and turns them into horrible tar-based monstrosities, but they seem happy like every other slime, so can't be that bad. If I sound a little bit sick, it's because I am a little bit sick. Not too sick, just a little. A tasteful amount of sick. And, yeah, I mean, we're almost done. I think it's been a day. So when the sun rises, we'll, wrap up the episode. Call it a day. A good first day on a ranch. We got a good slave population going. We got a big cat slime to keep all the other docile slimes in check. If any of them get too far out there, I'll probably eat them or something. I mean, it eats meat, but slime is close enough to meat. Really. I mean, I'm sure they all have organic composition, maybe? Now, I'm fairly certain carrots have a higher yield, but I think we're gonna make a pogo fruit thing. Now, I'm actually treating these guys pretty well. I'm giving them a couple meals a day. Normally I go for, maybe one, but, somebody escaped. Right. They tried to eat my cube fruit. Monsters. Tiny, tiny pocket monsters of death. Can never trust a slime. Not since the war. Not since the war. Do, 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 do. Not quite enough. Well, we're just gonna go into our little hut. I'm gonna look at our mail. Got something from a corporation. Because I mean, you know, these days you can't start a farm, and not even a ranch or a range, without getting some sort of terrible crippling debt to a corporation. Whether it be for tools, I don't really see any tractors out there, but I guess probably for the little paddocks that we use. Probably got them from these guys. Probably asking for, I don't know, maybe a couple $1 million in the next year or so. So, we'll just sleep until morning. Return to the ranch. We'll gaze out at the sunrise. You know what? We'll do one better. Now, because some cat slime somehow snuck their way in there without my noticing, we'll stare into the sunrise and sacrifice the slime to the gods so that they may be pleased by our harvest and give us good fortune.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cool hotel room, and the endlessness that you feel.